feeling excited that I get to finally vote in the presidential election, but it's definitely a different one from any we've ever seen before. It's not as clear maybe as it usually would be, and it's just been more difficult, I think, for my generation in general to understand what we're doing with this election. I'm hearing a lot of confusion, I think. People who see one thing and think maybe I can go there, and see something else and say, well, I can't go there either. And so there's just, people feel stuck between a rock and a hard place. And at the same time, that confusion has led to a lot of excitement for this election. So more friends, I think, than usual would be voting. So some friends are saying, I don't know that I'm going to vote in this election or what I'm going to do. But a lot of friends are also feeling the same way, that this is the election that we must get involved when we see that our whole future is at stake. This election and the upcoming few years can determine what our politics are going to be like for the rest of our lives, really. You know, your 20s are the time when you're most impacted in your politics, I think. And so I think it's so important that we are encouraged to go the right way, to vote our values in this election. And if we are encouraged in that way, then I think there's great hope for our generation. We're very concerned about making a difference in the world, you know, and we're very concerned about dealing with important issues. For example, in the state of Colorado, there's physician-assisted suicide on the ballot. You look across different states, so many different state elections, whether that's for state governments, for congressional races, are critical to determining what will happen for our future. Then you look to, the second thing is just at the future generations. And you think about people like me, like my siblings, like my friends, and the fact that we're still going to be here 40, 50 years down the road dealing with the consequences of this election. For people not to vote is really denying your Christian duty and your civic duty. Because I think when the Bible says that we are supposed to be good stewards of the land, that means that we should use the resources we're given. In America, we have this special privilege of voting that a lot of people don't have. And so when we get to use that privilege, that's both fulfilling our Christian duty and our civic duty to protect our government and protect the land for future generations.